Aloha, everyone, and welcome to the last Sylvan Lining for a while. I just want to say thanks to everybody that is joining us today. I'm also checking out the shadows on my face because I've got lamps everywhere, and I clearly did not set them up correctly. Anyway, I'm JayDreamerZ. Today's Tuesday, which means it's Sylvan Lining Tuesday. Can you guys hear me? Does it look good? Does it sound good? Let me know. You guys, I love you guys in the chat. You guys are the best. All right, so I'm JayDreamerZ. Every Tuesday, I do an inspirational message piece, okay? It's basically designed for truth seekers, people who desire more out of this life, people who want more out of themselves, out of other people, out of the world around them. We basically want to return this world back to a paradise, right? We want to make it a good place. So as a part of that, we have to figure out all the other stuff that's been happening. We have not shaped this world, but in a way we kind of have. Anyways, so the Sylvan Lining is when I talk about the lighter side, like to remind us, like, yeah, you know what? Relationships can be hard, or work can be difficult, or the system can really irritate us sometimes, or, you know, all that bad stuff. We stop and go, but why do we keep doing this? Why are we still doing what we're doing? Why do we trudge on? Why do we march on and walk that walk? Because we have a goal in mind. Don't lose sight of the goal. We got to remind ourselves of that goal from time to time so that we can endure, so we can pick ourselves up, so that we can continue to grow and ask ourselves, where will we grow from here? So today, I'm going to jump into chat in a minute. Today, we're talking about knight and shining armor moments. That's what I call them, okay? So I love knight and shining armor moments. That's the moment in life when, like, it's a crucial conjunction. It's a crucial moment where it would just change everything if a knight in shining armor just swooped in right then and there to save the day, right? To stand up for what's right, to stand up for what's good, or to speak out for true love, or for what is good in this life, right? I'm not talking about going around insisting that other people listen to us. I'm not talking about, knocking on people's doors and making sure that they know what we know or anything like that. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about each one of us has our own special little windows of opportunity in this life. Sometimes it's in the form of a job. Sometimes it's at work. Sometimes it's in your personal relationships. Sometimes it could be with your family or your friends, or sometimes with me, it's right here on YouTube. It could happen at any point in time. Remember that. Little windows of opportunity. These are what I call knight in shining armor moments. These are the moments when life says, okay, I'll tell you what, here's a moment for you. You can now either play it safe, walk away, right? Play it safe, walk away. Think about what the world says that you should do in this situation. Or, hear me out, you can jump right onto that knight in shining armor horse, and you could slap it in the butt and say, yeah, let's do it, and ride up. I don't know how that's obviously like a cowboy or something, okay? You know what I mean, though, right? You put that visor on, and instead of walking away, instead of giving up, instead of giving in, you say, game on, life. Game on, universe. This is my moment, baby. Let's do this. I mean, you don't have to say it like I do, okay? But you face that adversary. You face that temptation or that trial or that fear. Usually it's fear. Usually for me, at least, it's fear. You face it and you say, no, I'm doing it differently this time. I'm standing out this time. I'm standing up for what I believe in, what I know to be true this time. So, I'll give you some examples. There were many examples. There have been many times in my life when I've been in a relationship with a girl. Whenever I've had a girlfriend or something and it was getting serious, and then, stuff went bad. Like, for whatever reason, stuff, I don't know, it just started to get weird or uncomfortable or awkward or whatever it may be, right? Lots of you guys have been through this, right? And then, out of nowhere, there's that knight in shining armor moment. For example, let's say that you have a couple, right? And they're like, I don't know, maybe we'll get back together, maybe we won't. Everyone's like, yeah, JayDreamerZ, this is about you, isn't it? Okay, yes, it is. But that's what I do on my channel. I share my experiences knowing that you all relate to them. So anyways, let's say you have a couple and, it's kind of unsteady and they're not sure where to go in life with each other or whatever, or it doesn't have to be this scenario, but, they embrace, they give a hug, and they say their goodbyes until whenever, the next time, right? And then that knight in shining armor moment kicks in when one of them decides, no, it can't end right here. It's not done, right? Just like in the Notebook, right? You remember how that dude Noah in the Notebook's like, it's not over. It still isn't over. And he picks her up and kisses her all deep and stuff. Oh my gosh. Life hands you lemons. Wow, that smells really gross. All right, well that's done. Well, we need more light. Light. Do I have a light guy? Where's my light guy? Oh, that's too Halloween. We can't do that. Let's put it up here. Now, you see, what you don't know is I set these lights up 20 minutes before I actually start all my shows. So a lot of times that's why I'm late, actually. I'm trying to get the lights to work. So, yes. Anyway, I guess this is still kind of creepy looking for me. This is weird, dude. Oh, man. How unexpected. That's okay, because you know what? Life's all about unexpected, interesting little flavors to flavor up this bland little experience that we call life. At least life here and right now, right? Life has been boring, dude. I mean, it's just loop after loop after loop. People not thinking that they're robots, just going around claiming to not be robots, bumping into wall after wall after wall after wall. Anyway, okay. So, let's get back to the subject. I got so much on my mind tonight. All right, knight in shining armor moments. These are the moments when you could change everything by taking a risk. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. And I'm not saying yeah, you should go to Vegas with all your money and just go take a knight in shining armor risk. And then you're like, JayDreamerZ, what the? Right? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about what you can do when you're around people, right? To do what you can while you can to the very best of your ability, right? To stand for something, to be about something, whether it be love or whether it be your passion or your interests. I look too weird. I don't like all this lighting. This lighting sucks. I do not like this lighting. Can we change the lighting? Lighting guys! Lighting guys! I don't have any lighting guys, so. Let's see. Yep, see, it's gonna do the reptilian thing. Oh, this is terrible. How a series of unfortunate events is what this is. But who knows? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not unfortunate. All right, well, we're gonna do it just like this. Anyway, so yes, my point here is, we all have these little crossroads that we come to in life, right? Where you hear that voice whispering in your ear, and you know you can dare to be different. Dare to be different in this moment. Life is handing you the opportunity to do something crazy for the sake of doing something powerful. Something that could possibly impact you or others in a major, major way. So I call those the knight in shining armor moments. Those are the moments when you do the unexpected, purposefully, choosing to go against the grain and do something out of love, out of passion, right? Not out of, never do this out of hate or anger or selfishness or any of those. That would be the exact opposite of a knight in shining armor moment. Knights in shining armor sweep princesses and damsels in distress off their feet. These are the moments when the universe is allowing you to just have a moment to sweep someone off of their feet. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship of any kind. It can just be making an impression somewhere. It could be speaking up at your job or at work, or taking charge, or literally rescuing people, literally helping people out. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of you have done that in small ways. Like you see a person asking for $1, a homeless person, and you go out and you give them $5 or something. And that's a good example. It's a smaller example, but I'm talking about making a big deal out of something. For example, instead of giving the homeless guy $5, like putting him up in a hotel for the night, buying him dinner. You know what I mean? This is just an example. It doesn't have to always be helping a homeless person, okay? You guys all know your examples in your life. Most importantly, this is going to come into play with your relationships, your personal ones, your family, your close friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, mothers, fathers, right? Your relationship with your children. Sometimes there comes that point where life offers you a fork in the road and says, hey, what do you want to do about this? Right? You can do the mundane. You can do the average. You can do what everybody else in the entire world does in this particular scenario. Across the board, people get scared. They tuck tail and they cower out. They cower down. They walk away and they say, well, I'm gonna choose the safe side in this situation. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe. Being safe is not always the most fun option when it comes to your relationships with other people. Sometimes you have to dare to be different. Dare to be yourself, really. Be different than the lame, boring version of you that the world has tried to turn into this cookie cutter format. Branch out from time to time, man. Branch out, and branch out in the most loving possible way that you can, right? It could be helping, saving, assisting, inspiring, encouraging, whatever it may be, but dare to do that. Maybe it's in the form of, I don't know, you've got a bully and they're verbally putting somebody else down. They're calling them names, they're putting them down, they're making them feel bad, they're insulting them, they're patronizing them, they're being sarcastic, whatever it may be, right? And everyone else is laughing. We've all been through this. I know I have. It's happened to me. Everyone's laughing. And then you have that silent majority that's not saying a damn thing, and they're all just kind of kicking rocks over here and, minding their own business, pretending like they don't hear, like they're not involved, when they have an opportunity of a lifetime to go and change a person's entire timeline by just stepping in and voicing up and saying, hey, that's not right for you to put him down like that. You wouldn't want someone putting you down. Come over here, man. I think you're pretty cool, or whatever it may be. However that might look to you guys, this is this is your moment to shine. This is your moment to step in. Excuse me. Sometimes these moments require danger. Sometimes these moments are dangerous. Sometimes, we might be putting our life on the line. But what good is having a life if you don't use it for something meaningful? And how much more meaningful is true love? That's the greatest thing that you could do something for in this life, is out of true love for another person. True love, you seeing others as extensions of yourself. How about this? How about your knight in shining armor moment is you owe an apology. And by you, I mean me, okay? Because I'm always talking about myself. I just assume you guys can relate. I owe an apology, right? To whoever it may be. Probably a few people in life, right? In the grand scheme of my life, I probably owe a few apologies. So let's take that knight in shining armor moment and humble yourself. Go right up to that person. Give them a big, huge embrace. One where you're saying something through that holding of the other person. You know what I mean? You're expressing emotions and words, and you're conveying all kinds of things to that person through just a hug. Maybe let a tear fall down, a real one, because you feel bad about the things you did. Look them right in their soul, in their eyes, and say, hey, remember that one thing? I want to apologize. I feel really, really bad about that. Will you please forgive me so that we can move on from that? I don't want to be like that ever again. And I'm sorry that the universe used you to teach me that lesson, but I learned it now. And I want to keep walking that path with you. You know what I mean? It could be like that. It doesn't have to be like, a dating type situation, but it could be anything. It's time to stand up. It's time to shout out. It's time to go against the grain, go against the flow. Be yourself. You don't always have to do what the world expects you to do, especially out of a concern for your safety, right? Oh, I don't know if I should do this because what if this happens and what if that happens and I should take the safe route and this and that. No. Sorry, garbage. I give that thumbs downs. Big thumbs downs all day long. You know why? Because that's just you creating one option, which is your own that's your creativity at work. And you decided to create a non-favorable scenario and bow down to it and walk away because it keeps you safe, okay? I'm saying do the opposite. Give yourself a chance. Be balanced and be fair to yourself. Tell yourself, yes, I could bow my head. Maybe there's a time for that because there's a time for everything under the sun. It could be my moment where it's better for me to bow out and walk away quietly. And not say anything, not save anyone, not help anyone. Sometimes there's a time for that. But there are many other times falling right in line after that, when the world hands you the opportunity to stand up, to be somebody, to be about something, to defend something, to protect someone. And that's your time. And when you get all that nervous energy building up and you're like, ooh, am I about to do this? Oftentimes I've found that that's an indicator that that's the right choice in that situation. Stand up for what you believe in. Go after, your dreams, whether it be your dream girl or your dream job or your dream goal, or maybe you just have a dream of the world being a righteous, outstanding, wonderful place to live where people treat each other the right way. And then you have many opportunities to actually represent that. And for example, we don't have to say to the bullies like, hey, bullies, that's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. Instead, ignore the bullies. Walk right over there. Put your awesome little arms around that nerd or dork or, whoever, black sheep that's just getting ridiculed or whatever, and say, hey, bro, what's up, man? I've been wanting to hang out with you. What are you up to? Do you want to go play, a game? You want to go do something, That is your opportunity to shine, man. It says in the Bible to let your light shine before men. What good is your light if your light isn't used to illuminate? What good is your light if you keep it hidden away all to yourself? How can anyone see where to go? How can you be a beacon of inspiration or hope or someone to look up to if you keep that light all to yourself? That light was made for others to enjoy. You can already see your own light, right? You carry it with you all of the time. So let your light shine before men, the men of the world, womenkind, menkind, however you want to say it. Also, be a little flavorful. Bring some flavor, please. Add some spice to this life. I need it. I'm begging you. Add some spice to this life because the world has become so pasty and tasteless and bland. I don't even care what kind of spice you add. Add some spice to the life, please. Take some risks. Get out there, make some moves, and show people what you really want. Show people what direction you're headed in, right? Just be about it. Don't be afraid to be yourself and to just truly 100% allow yourself to be yourself, to act however you want to act, whatever you truly desire to do. Let nothing hold you back from that. But go out and get it. I wish you well on your way. Don't worry about, all the comforts and safety. What do you call them? Safety comforts, creature comforts of life, right? Forget all that stuff, man. You only have right now to get these things done, to make a change, to be something, to do something, to represent something. And it doesn't mean you have to be a great orator. It doesn't mean you have to be good with words or your hands, even if you don't know what to do with your hands, right? It just means that you have an opportunity based on you, who you are, and what you are able and capable to do. The question is, are you willing? Are you willing to step up when that time comes? Are you willing to do something about what you want? To grab life by the reins and go where you want to go? You're free to roam about the cabin, okay? You don't have to be stuck in your loops. You don't have to be stuck in this fear of repercussion. What's going to happen? What are people going to think? How is so-and-so going to see me? Live with passion. Temper your passion with reason, please, as we've talked about before. But allow that passion to come out. It needs to vent from time to time. If you love that guy, go get that guy. Go tell that guy that you love him, okay? Now, I'm talking about like wise love, like a soulmate kind of love, or whatever it may be. I don't know. Screw it. You only live once. Just go get what you want to get. Go love. Go be about stuff. Go tell people you love them. Go tell people you miss them. Go tell people, I was thinking about you today. Tell somebody, I like that shirt you're wearing. That looks great. You know, stand up for what is right. Stand up for what you want in your life. Take it, because it's all here for us, okay? You're not trapped sitting there, wherever you are, watching on your phone, and then the JayDreamerZ video will be over, and then I'll go to my next thing that I always watch, and then I'm going to do the next thing that I always do, and I'm just going to allow time to pass as I keep doing the same damn things I've always done.